Hello, welcome to Turnstiles TV for the Turnstiles. As you know, I'm going to start a little mini-series, Life of. Today I've got started part one as a football supporter. I've got Dave Phillipson with me next to me. Nice to meet you, David. First time I met him on Facebook and in my group, of course, but it's the first time I met him personally. You're an Hull City supporter?
Yes.
How long have you been into football?
Well, I went to my first Hull City game in 1972 with my dad when I was about 7 years old at the time. It was a bit of a treat at the time because obviously we couldn't really afford to go, but it was just a bit of a treat. So my dad took me there, and I've been sort of into football ever since. So yeah, I've enjoyed it.
And then what makes you get into the non-league side of it? Because you're a bit of a ground hopper as well.
That's right, yeah. Well, I used to go try and tick off all the professional grounds, and I eventually got to do all 92 and the Scottish grounds as well. So then I started to go around various non-league grounds. Started off in what was the conference then. Got most of them done, and then I started to go to like Northern Premier League, and then eventually got down to sort of North Counties East League and Northern League and things like that. So it just sort of developed from that, really.
Have you got a favourite ground that you go to, that you've been to?
I suppose, well, professionally, I've done a few abroad as well. So I liked the one at Milan. I thought that was good. But in non-league grounds, I just love the old style grounds with terracing and the old big stands and stuff like that. And it's those sort of grounds I like. We did one back end of last season in Scotland called Camelon near Falkirk, and that it was just a huge surprise when I turned up there because it was a massive old style ground, terracing. It was all crumbling away and the big stands and stuff like that. But it's my style of ground. I love those sort of.
I've only been, well, 3 grounds in Scotland I've been to. Obviously Celtic, and that's when I was about 17 or 18, and last year I didn't take my camera, of course, but I went to Gretna, Glasgow Park, and I went to Ayr United's ground, which looks still quite good and everything. But have you been to any of the local ones, Hull Road Rangers? Or?
Yeah, well, my first Hull Road game was in 1985 because one of my work colleagues used to play for them at the time. So I went to see them. I've done Goal, I've done Bridlington Town, and quite a few of the Humber Premier League grounds as well. So.
That's what I'm been covering at the moment. As well as the NCL, of course. I saw on your Facebook, Winterton, you did Winterton the other week. And since that gone at Winterton, it's half of it there, the cafe part and everything.
That's right.
And there was this kid there with like a little wheelchair. He gets stuck in. We all get to have a laugh and talk to him, like, and that. Did you meet him? I
didn't see him, no, but I went to Winterton for the one of the FA Vars game, and met up with some friends from Sunderland who were also ground hoppers because they were playing concert, which is not too far from where they live. But we had a great day out. It was a really good time there, yeah.
Because I've only been myself, like 2014 I started with the non-league. Obviously went with the original Hull United.
That's right.
And started off with them. I was the one on the gate giving the £2 away.
Oh right, okay.
And started off and going to a non-league from there. I was a gate man at Hull Road Rangers. And so obviously I've been to a few NCL grounds, but obviously not as many as you got, obviously. So, what's the favourite one you've been to?
In this country, we've gone right up to the north of Scotland, did Wick Academy in the Highland League. That was a long journey, but it was worth it. Another very good ground. We also been down to Cornwall on some of the organised ground hops, which take place occasionally, and did a lot in the South Western League and the Devon League, and there's some very picturesque grounds there too. Yeah, really good grounds.
Because I could gather that the non-league grounds, especially talking to the ground uppers when I was on the Gate Hall Road, and you get to the other ground uppers because the other site you go up to go on.
Yes, that's
and
right.
then I was at so and so last week, and I bumped into.
Yeah.
I was thinking
It's surprising how many times I've been to grounds, you know, quite a long distance away, and you go through the turnstiles and there's someone there, you know. There's there must be 400 or 500 ground hoppers, all doing exactly what I'm doing, and it's good to meet up with them sometime. You know, it's really good.
Have you ever thought about retiring from it?
Not really. No, I just still get a buzz from going around the grounds. I've done about just over 1,500 grounds now altogether, and I still found enjoyment going to all ground at all levels.
Is there any ground you want to go to that you've not been yet?
I'd like to finish off some of the Scottish League. I did finish off at one time, but obviously there's been a few movements, like Falkirk's got a newish ground and one or two like that, Peterhead for example. So I'd like to do some of those. Non-league, again, there's a few sort of leagues where I've done sort of the 90% of the grounds, but there's one or two I haven't ticked off, so I'd like to tick some of them off as well. There's a couple in the Northern League, Heaton Stannington's one of them, I'd like to go there.
So it's quite a busy time for you because you've got your season pass holder at the KC. Right. So what do you think of their season so far?
It's been a bit up and down really. They look very good going forward. Defensively, they're not so great at the moment. It's picked up a little bit, but yeah, if they can sort out the defence, I think they'll be pushing up a bit.
Because the attendance was boosted up by the half race, and I heard they're doing the half race again against the West Brom game.
That's right, yeah, I read that today. Yes, so yeah, it's nice when you get a few more there and a good atmosphere, but whether it'll stay, I don't know. I hope it does, because it does seem to give the players a bit of a boost as well.
And do you think they'll get more if Adams sell up?
I would think a lot of people would come back. There's a lot of people feeling a bit sort of disgruntled about it, and I can understand why. If they did sell to someone else, then yeah, I think the attendances would take a bit of a boost, but we'll see. I hope it picks up again. It's good atmosphere when it's full.
It's because in theory, what I think about the Adams, to come here, it was only the name change, and I believe that if they would have stuck with the whole Tigers, I think the Adams would have been more interested, put more money into it, and I still think would have been like a Leicester City, not a middle table Premier League. I think both the fans and the Adams both spat the dummies out. That's both right. Like acting like child, and that's what put me off going back. Really, just the childish attitude of them both. But obviously, I always wish City well. I still follow them on things as doing matches and that's where were you Saturday? I
was hoping to go to a game in it's quite a low league in the North Riding League at Yarm and Eaglescliffe near Middlesbrough. It just depends on the weather at the moment because it's not so great.
It's a bit disheartening getting all the way down
That's
there.
Right,
it's rained off. I mean, was City on that Saturday? Did you obviously it was. I mean, my original match I was filming was called off. I ended up going to School Courts and LRV. And it looks like the weather's going to be fine this weekend. So all the non-league should be on.
Well, fingers crossed. I might get another ground ticket.
Is that one you collected?
Yeah, I got this on one of the ground ups at Peebles Rovers. They put about 6 games on in a weekend, and this was one of them. And they were selling off players' shirts and other souvenirs. So I thought I'll treat myself to one of these.
And you collect programmes from the matches you go to?
I do, yeah. I've got programme for all the ones where they've issued them. So yeah,
they'll be worth something, Sam.
Hopefully, yes.
And great stuff. All right, so thanks for your time.
No problem.
And I hope you remember my site and then keep tuning in. And I'd like to thank you again.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Good to meet you.
Oops, I nearly fell over there. There you go. There's the first one over with. I've got a few coming up, especially if I can get the life of a referee. I've got some good plans for that one. We're going to see how the referees train and everything, so that's going to come up further on. This Saturday I'm at football. I'll let you know which one I am on tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.